Hey everyone, here we have the Ganondorf Tears of the Kingdom amiibo. As you can see, he looks fantastic and boxed. Here we got a nice clear view of him, and then we have the back of packaging, just like Link. This is advertising the 3DS, which is so weird to me because these came out in 2023. We got the UPC there. We have the unlocks that you get in the game, and out of box, Ganondorf looks absolutely amazing. I really love the post they put him and Link in. They really look dynamic. I love his little cloth too there, and all the little tattoos on him in the gold. Let's get a closer look at that face here, and oh my goodness, it looks incredibly intimidating, just like the game. We have his weapon, which looks beautifully done with the little sheath there, and then if you flip him around, you can actually see they actually did the details underneath his cloak, which is just something they didn't have to do, which I think is incredible. And he also has the rebel base there, which is kind of neat. You can't even see his traditional Zelda base, which is kind of interesting. Here's a comparison with Link, so you can see what they look like, and my goodness, these look perfect. I feel like with a lot of these amiibos, they're just kind of made to put on your shelf. These two you could really put in front of each other and it would look really cool, so I really like that, and I like the way that they did this one. Now let's talk about the unlocks you get with this one. So basically, you get the Gloom Sword, which is actually a really cool weapon. The more you use it, the more it takes your health down a little bit, but what's also kind of cool about the Gloom Sword here is that it's like a 41 power, so while it doesn't really do too much to me because I played the game, if you bought this when this came out, this probably would honestly help you advance through the game a good bit, so I do like that. You also get the Gerudo King fabric, and you just head over to the dye shop down here, you just hop in the little elevator after talking to the man, and then it just shoots you into the sky, and then you get to see the awesome fabric. And overall, I think it honestly looks pretty good. But those are your two big items for getting the amiibo. Now, you also do get food, sometimes you get a bomb barrel, and every once in a while, it doesn't do this all the time, but you will also get Bokoblin Guts. And that is very cool because Bokoblin Guts are very useful for upgrades in Tears of the Kingdom, and they have some other use too, but they're mainly for upgrading your armor. So that is pretty cool that you can get them from doing that because they're sometimes hard to get. And especially if you're early into the game. Now, the game's been out for a couple of years, so I did want to point that out too when I made this video. I'm basically on a quest to get all of the Zelda amiibo, and I'm getting close to doing it, and I thought, you know, if I'm getting them anyways, might as well do reviews and mention if I think they're still worth it a couple of years later. And honestly, it's hard to say because if you're playing Tears of the Kingdom, like I said, I feel like most people have already played that game, but if you haven't, yeah, these are pretty cool. And overall, I think the amiibo figure itself looks really good, and I like the unlocks. One thing I will say that I mentioned in my Link video is I don't recommend buying this from GameStop because GameStop is selling this guy for like $50, and honestly, if you want this thing brand new, you can actually get it on Nintendo for $30, which is still kind of high to be honest with you. So I would try like eBay or Facebook Marketplace because a lot of those guys are selling them for like $20. But yeah. So yeah, if you can get it for $20, definitely would recommend it. $25. Past that, I don't think it's personally worth it, but I would like to say too, if you really don't care about the figures and you just want the unlocks, you can find on eBay and Amazon NFC tags, and a lot of them are like $20 to $30, and they actually come with every single Zelda amiibo NFC tag, and I actually used those before when I was playing Breath of the Wild, so you might wanna look into that if you want the unlocks but don't necessarily want to buy every single character. But yeah, overall, I think they did a pretty good job with this one.